Throughout large parts of Latin America, the sport of Lucha Libre enjoys huge popularity. High-flying wrestling moves, extravagant characters, and theatrical storylines have made this form of sports entertainment a massive success. The sport's heartland is Mexico, where fighters are well known and earn large sums of money. In the South American country of Bolivia, Lucha Libre is positively booming, thanks largely to the country's female wrestlers, the Cholitas of the ring. In Bolivia, Cholitas is a term used to describe the indigenous women of the country. The Wrestling Cholitas have not only helped the sport to grow in popularity, they've also become a symbol of the changing role of women in Bolivian society.
Hola, Trans World Sports. Bienvenidos a Bolivia.
Marta la Alteña and Claudina la Maldita are two of the country's most popular female wrestlers. They come from a family of luchadores, as their father was one of La Paz's most famous fighters when they were growing up.
The sport is so popular because it's so much fun for the fans. And I think the Cholitas are so well liked because we are helping to show a different side of indigenous Bolivian women. Generally, Cholitas are very shy, so to see us being so outgoing is a big surprise to many people.
The women wrestle on average once a week and earn about $10 American per event. To supplement their income, the sisters make the official Bolivian Lucha Libre merchandise to sell at the shows.
We make masks for fighters, and we also sell the same masks to fans when they come to see the shows. We love Lucha Libre so much that we basically dedicate our whole lives to the sport. I've been fighting since I was 14, and preparing these things for the fans and other fighters makes me very happy.
The outcome of a Lucha Libre bout is predetermined, and the wrestlers have to be good actors as well as athletes. However, the sport is extremely tough physically, and women are often matched against men in the ring. The fighters train together twice, and although steps are taken to make the moves as safe as possible, injuries are common.
People think that we are acting all the time, but it is physically tough. I've had so many injuries that I have almost become numb to them now. If someone hits me on my elbow or knee, it hurts, but I just try and suck it up. People think it is all an act, but we really feel pain. My elbows are extremely injured and my knees are basically destroyed. I have a lot of injuries, but it's all part of the sport, so I won't complain.
While Lucha Libre in Bolivia has been around for more than 50 years, only recently have women begun to participate. At first, their involvement in the sport was met with a huge amount of criticism. But now, Bolivian society is undergoing huge change. Ever since President Evo Morales became the country's first indigenous leader in 2005, attitudes towards and amongst women have begun to improve. Selima Torrico Rojas is Bolivia's Minister of Justice.
Since President Morales has been in office, the government has made sure that women in Bolivia have a voice. His government encouraged women, especially from poorer areas, to run for election for governmental positions. And now there are many female mayors and many female members of parliament. And what is happening in the government is a reflection of what is happening in other walks of life too. Women are starting to see that they can be more than housewives or street vendors.
The Wrestling Cholitas have been held as a shining example of this social change, and they enjoy a high public profile. However, for Marta, despite the fact that things have improved hugely since she first started, she still experiences the resentment towards the women that is present whenever she steps into the ring.
Sadly, I think that there are still some men who don't agree with Cholitas wrestling. Chauvinism is a big problem here, and I think one reason certain men don't like us is because we wear traditional clothes, even though they are the clothes we wear every day. I also think that some men are now realizing that women are their equals, and that scares them, because maybe they thought men were supermen.
Wrestling events are held every Sunday in El Alto, a city overlooking La Paz and home to more than 1 million people. El Alto is one of Bolivia's most deprived communities, and the Lucha Libre events offer a rare chance for the community to come together. Before the show begins, Marta and Claudina make sure that their makeup and outfits are just right for the waiting fans.
I absolutely love the crowd. They are vital for the sport. On Sundays, when we fight, there will often be older ladies in the crowd who cheer so loudly. They shout, "Hit her, hit her." If we fight men, they shout abuse at the men or throw things at them. Sometimes when I talk to the crowd, or if I have been knocked down, they come to my aid and help me up and offer me support, telling me that I represent them, that they look up to me because of what I am doing, and because I wear the same clothes as them.
The wrestlers either play good or evil characters, and every week the fans see the latest twist in the ongoing story. Marta is one of the sport's most popular characters and always has the fans on her side. When we filmed with her, she was fighting the sport's #1 female villain, Carmen Rojas.
Without criticizing my colleagues too much, I think that in Bolivia, we women wrestlers are better than the men. We are certainly the crowd's favourites. I do respect the male wrestlers, but I think it's clear that here in Bolivia, it's the Cholitas who rule the ring. When we fight, a lot of people cheer and support us, and a lot of people turn up to watch us. We are the champions here.
Marta delights the fans inside the arena with a spectacular victory in the latest chapter of Bolivia's successful Wrestling Cholitas.